Okay, this is the research reflection for our research paper. What did I like and dislike about writing the paper and the topic? What I really liked about writing the paper is that it really allowed me to fall into a deeper understanding of what goes on in the business world, because things aren't always what they seem. I thought age discrimination in the workplace was not as common as it is, and I thought it'd be a lot easier to prove that it's being age discrimination is going on in the workplace, but it's really actually super hard to prove that it's age discrimination in the workplace. I really liked that we got to choose our topic. That was probably my favorite part. The fact that first come, first serve, basically, but if you're one of the first people to choose your topic, you got a pretty good topic, I guess. There's not much I really disliked about the paper. I mean, it was kind of hard to get 9 sources included into your paper, but I mean, that's just how life is. You got to take what's given to you. What was difficult or easy? I want to say just like starting the paper in general. That's one of my what's just something that I struggle with is just like get a paper started. But once I started the paper, it just started to flow. Writing the paper in general was just easy because we had our annotated bibliography, which basically lined out the paper before we even wrote it. The difficult part was getting the sources. So I guess before even writing the paper, it was hard. Talk about what you will continue to do on future papers and what you would change. This paper, I usually waited. Like if paper was due on a Friday, I'd probably start writing it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. But this paper, I wrote it a couple weeks ahead and got feedback to make sure that I was doing it all right. That's one thing I would not change, and I will continue to do on future papers because that took a lot of stress off my shoulders. I feel like annotated bibliographies really did help. So other papers I have to write in the future, I will continue on to keep doing stuff like that where I find an annotated bibliography before and start writing my paper weeks in advance, I guess, so that I don't have to stress out and type a poorly written paper and get a grade on it when I wanted an A. Overall, this paper was actually really fun to write. I actually really enjoyed writing this paper because it incorporated the 2 aspects of business that I actually like, which is like the law side and like the business side, like what goes into a business and like what happens on the inside, and like if something goes wrong, how the law is brought into it. One example that I had in my paper, I forget his name, but this guy, he tried to get a job at TGI Fridays, I think. And they like loved him, but then once they learned about his age, they were like, come on. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting. But that was like topics like that. If it's a topic where I got to choose, that's the one thing I really did like, was that I got to choose my topic, and it was a topic that I was interested in. Because if I'm not interested in a topic, I'm gonna just dilly-dally around and not really care about the paper as much as I should. Because it's just like, oh, I have to write about a topic that I really don't want to write about, which is amazing because courses usually just give you a topic and it's just some generic bland topic that you've been writing about since you were 4. So writing about age discrimination in the workplace was awesome because I don't know, I feel like I've seen it a lot, and come to find out that it's really hard to actually prove that you've been discriminated against in the workplace. So Yeah.